Lacey Chabert reveals hit reality show wants her on the cast. I'm a super fan, will she join the drama? Though Lacey Chabert has mastered dance routines for 2 movies with fellow Hallmark star and professionally trained dancer Will Kemp, the actress doubts that she could cut it on ABC's Dancing with the Stars. Producers at the hit reality show are eager for her to give it a try though, Chabert told Soaps.com on September 10, 2024. DWTS execs have pitched Chabert a couple of times, she told the outlet, and though she calls herself a super fan of the show, she keeps turning them down, admitting that she's too shy to try. Chabert, 40, starred opposite Kemp in 2020's Christmas Waltz and in 2023's Mystery: The Dancing Detective, which both required Chabert to spend time training with choreographer Jean-Marc Genero. He has this really amazing ability to make you believe in yourself and to believe that you can do it, she told Southern Living before The Dancing Detective premiered, adding that she had a great time learning the tango and the foxtrot, despite the routines feeling very complicated. I still find the dancing very intimidating, to be honest, she told the outlet. That's one of the reasons Chabert is nervous about the prospect of joining DWTS, she told Soaps.com, describing herself as a nervous dancer. I love the show so much, she said. I'm like a super fan of the show. I've enjoyed doing it for movies and I learned a routine, but it was actually a big fear I had to overcome. Adding the aspect of dancing on live TV makes it a lot more scary, Chabert told the outlet. The answer is still no, she concluded. I love this show, but I'll just watch from home. Chabert may not be interested in appearing on DWTS, but she did just launch her own reality show. Her first ever unscripted series, Celebrations with Lacey Chabert, premiered on September 10th as part of Hallmark's launch of its rebranded streaming service, Hallmark Plus. It was a challenging transition, Chabert admitted to Collider days before the show's debut. I've never done unscripted before, and I'm used to a script and a character, and to be myself and to not have a script was a completely different experience. In the series, Chabert works with event planners Lisa Friedman and Marissa Lane to create over-the-top surprise parties in just 3 days for real-life heroes. And though she loved getting to meet and celebrate people doing wonderful things in their communities, she had to get used to rolling with the punches when certain details went awry, she told Us Weekly. It's unscripted, and so while there is a plan, things don't always go according to that plan, she told the outlet. You just go with the flow and make the best of it, and everything worked out just as it was meant to be. The first episode of Celebrations with Lacey Chabert was released on Hallmark Plus on September 10th, and the second became available to stream on September 12th. Additional episodes will premiere each Thursday, Hallmark said. Lacey Chabert finds it hard to believe that it's been 30 years since Party of Five premiered, but she still thinks about her castmates often. I feel like so much of who I am now as an adult, so much of it is from the influence that amazing group of people had on me from the ages of 11 to 17, Chabert, 41, exclusively told Us Weekly while promoting her new Hallmark Plus show, Celebrations with Lacey Chabert, which premiered on Tuesday, September 10th. You take that stuff with you as you grow, and I'm really thankful to have had that experience. Chabert played Claudia Salinger on the Fox series, which debuted on September 12, 1994. For 6 seasons, viewers fell in love with all the Salinger kids, who raised each other after the tragic death of their parents. Matthew Fox, Scott Wolf and Neve Campbell played the eldest children, Charlie, Bailey and Julia, respectively, alongside Chabert. The fifth sibling, baby Owen, was portrayed by several actors over the years, including Andrew and Stephen Cavarno before Jacob Smith took over from 1998 to 2000. I learned so much being on set, Chabert told us, noting that both she and her character really grew up during that time frame. The actress recalled, I went through a lot of firsts, like kind of every first that a girl from 11 to 17 can go through. And a lot of times hadn't yet happened for me in real life, or it was a first time, and, there was so much reality to it. That realism helped viewers connect to all the Salinger children. I think with each character, our audience had someone that they connected with, whether it's because they were that age or the character was going through something they related to, Chabert explained. So I'll have people tell me all the time, oh, I saw so much of myself in Claudia. Chabert noted that Party of Five was so well written and totally authentic. It was real issues, real people going through real life struggles, she said. And these 5 kids navigating life without their parents and raising each other. It was all very poignant. Since Chabert was only 11 years old when she was cast. Her first TV gig came in 1992 with a stint on All My Children. She was learning about acting as she went. Luckily, her co-stars became her teachers. I didn't understand the scope of what it really meant to be on a television show, she confessed to us. I just knew I loved acting and telling stories, and I got to do that with this incredible group of people who I loved hanging out with. 30 years later, Chabert said, "They're like family to me." That lifelong connection was clear when Chabert reunited with Wolf, 56, in 2023 for Hallmark's A Merry Scottish Christmas. The pair played estranged siblings who traveled to Scotland for the holidays and learn about their mother's royal identity. The first day on set instantly brought tears to my eyes because he's I love him so much, she gushed. And it felt like no time had passed, when we stepped on set together. Since Party of Five ended in 2000, Chabert has been keeping herself busy as an actress. She voiced Eliza Thornberry on The Wild Thornberrys from 1998 to 2004 before starring as Gretchen Wieners in Mean Girls in 2004. Over the past 2 decades, Chabert has cemented herself as one of Hallmark's holiday queens and biggest stars. Earlier this month, she launched Hallmark Plus's first unscripted series, Celebrations with Lacey Chabert. I called in some friends as to come and help out every now and then, and everyone had such a fun time doing it, Chabert told us, teasing a few celebrity cameos. The show has a real special heart to it. We're celebrating human beings who are doing such good in the world, and they deserve to have the spotlight on them. On each episode, Chabert teams up with 2 event planners to throw a surprise party for a hero who has helped out their community or others around the United States and beyond. They also feature a lot of DIY and things that you could do at home. So the audience will have a lot of takeaways there as well, Chabert explained. So it's a feel-good celebration. Celebrations with Lacey Chabert premieres on Hallmark Plus Tuesday, September 10th, with new episodes airing every Thursday beginning Thursday, September 12th. Hallmark star Lacey Chabert recently shared a sweet story with fans. Chabert has been doing films with Hallmark for years, and she recently launched a new show for the network. While promoting the new Hallmark series, Celebrations, she stopped by the Today Show for a chat. Co-host Hoda Kotb asked whether Chabert had ever been approached by fans using the word fetch. The word is tied to Chabert because of her character in the movie Mean Girls. Chabert revealed that her daughter had been curious about the word being brought up by multiple fans over the years and asked her mom about it. Chabert played the character of Gretchen Wieners in the original Mean Girls, which was released in 2004. The movie also starred Lindsay Lohan, Jonathan Bennett, and Rachel McAdams, among others. In one scene of the movie, Chabert's character uttered the phrase, "That is so fetch." McAdams' character of Regina George became annoyed by hearing the phrase Gretchen. "Stop trying to make fetch happen." "It's not going to happen," Regina admonished. Ever since then, even though the movie came out 20 years ago, fans will sometimes reference the phrase and scene when running into Chabert. During the September 9th episode of Today, co-host Hoda Kotb asked Chabert if people stop her on the street and mention the fetch catchphrase. Chabert replied that when her 8-year-old daughter Julia was younger, she would express her confusion over that happening. She was like, "What is fetch? Why does everyone say that to you?" The Hallmark star explained that Julia delved into the situation a couple of years ago. Julia asked her mother, "Mom, do other people watch these movies that you're in?" Chabert recalled telling her daughter, "Yes, baby, they're not just for you." During another part of Chabert's Today visit, Kotb asked if Julia ever uses the fetch phrase with her mom. Chabert told Kotb and Today co-host Jenna Bushhager that Julia has seen most of the movie Mean Girls. The viewing wasn't her idea, though. She explained her husband had let Julia watch it when she wasn't around. After Julia watched the movie, Chabert recalled she returned home from work one day and her daughter said, "Mom, I didn't know your name was Gretchen Wieners. Now I know why people say fetch to you. Now make her a co-conspirator." Whenever a fan says fetch, the kid should roll her eyes and tell them to stop trying to make fetch happen, one fan suggested on Instagram. Another fan commented, "Fetch! Gretch is the goat of fetch." Red heart face with tears of joy. Love Lacey smiling face with heart as she's so fetch. Nah, seriously, I always did wonder how old her daughter would be when she first asked Lacey what fetch means, haha. Someone else added. A comment posted via the Mean Girls Instagram page read, "Fetch is for everyone." Relieved face sparkling heart. In the Mean Girls subreddit, someone joked, "Seems like she made fetch happen after all."